Hey guys, what's going on? Welcome again to another edition of Snack Bites. We just got done watching episode 811, and today we wanted to talk about this like weird thing that happened between Gabriel and Carson, Dr. Carson, who like I had completely forgotten about actually. I totally forgot that Carson existed. In fact, when I saw him, the first thing that popped into my head was how his brother got fired,
Yes. Well,
as Chris Hardwick said. I stole your joke, Hardwick. Yeah, where was he? I mean, I know he was like somewhere in the sanctuary, and then he was like in that room
no.
with Gabriel because he was brought up to treat the infection or whatever.
You mean when his brother was fired?
Well, he's at the hilltop during that time. They brought him over because they killed his brother, and then like we haven't seen him in like 10 episodes or something.
Well, he's not a lead character.
He did like a couple things that were just ridiculous. Notably, the one that I just can't get over is when he like heard a noise in a room in some random house, and he's like, "Hold on, Gabriel, I know you're blind. I'll check it out." And then he is the first person to open up the door, and he sees all these pill bottles on the ground and doesn't even think to look inside of any of them, and then Gabriel has to say later on, like, "Oh, maybe there's drugs in these pill bottles."
Not even that. He examined the body to get the gun off of the walker, and then Gabriel doesn't even look at the bottles on the floor. There's other bottles in the room, so the doctor ignores the bottles on the floor and doesn't see any of the bottles in the room. He also doesn't see any of the bear traps, and blind Gabriel sees those as well. He can't read the sign about the traps, which, again, Gabriel with his 10% vision could see for some reason. He just came across as fairly useless, and I didn't assume when he was gone.
He seemed like a really dumb doctor.
He took a savior's gun and didn't even get one shot off, and instead got shot.
Oh, dude, I don't understand that at all. But, like, the guy's faced away from him, a foot away, and he grabs the gun, and then there's, like, this full second to second and a half delay where like he doesn't fire and then his friend somehow turns around and fires. It's like, what were you doing during that second and a half? I can't fathom how he missed that shot. I just don't understand how he like managed to not hurt any saviors.
Well, on the other hand, given what happened to his brother, maybe he got off easy getting shot.
Yeah, at least it was quick. Yeah, it was quick.
But he seemed pretty dumb. Or at least, I don't know what you would call that. Like, how do you... He has no common sense.
He's like, I don't know how to read a map. Like, let's go to this random house that has traps in front of it. And then there's like a giant sign.
Well, that was Gabriel's idea, but like, why was Gabriel, who's blind, why is he looking at the map and not the doctor? Can a doctor not read a map? I feel like he should have the skill set to read a map if you made it through medical school.
And then why is it that Gabriel is the one that saw the giant sign that said, "Don't go through the swamp, there's traps everywhere, dummies"? Mm-hmm. Like, Dr. Carson's like, "Oh, I'm sure it's fine," just like that other room in the house was with the walker who was like handcuffed to the bed.
And then they lost all that time, and because they lost that time, they got caught by the saviors.
Oh my god, dude! I don't know. Dr. Carson, I liked him before when he was like super nice to Maggie, and was like, I'm gonna take care of you, blah blah blah. But his character just like took this weird turn where.
Well, that's right. We first saw him in season 6 in that house with Jesus.
Yeah, the whole reason they went there was because
Jesus.
Yeah.
I know that bus.
Yeah.
It's the Hilltop bus. Oh.
He seemed competent then. What happened?
At any rate, Gabriel felt really bad he thought he had found his purpose. And I think the whole purpose of Dr. Carson was to get Gabriel those meds. Because I didn't know that there weren't any antibiotics in the sanctuary. So without those meds, Gabriel would have died. Yes, he's kind of blind right now or whatever, but maybe Dr. Carson's purpose was to save Gabriel so Gabriel can continue whatever mission it is that he's on.
I guess. I was hoping he was going to be around to deliver Maggie's baby just because,
Why?
Because they had that connection before of like how he's the only doctor around. And
he wasn't the only doctor around.
He like told her like, you should stay here for a couple of days so that if anything else goes wrong, I can take care of you. Like, it seemed like they had a bond, and it seemed like
he wasn't a bond. We haven't seen him since.
It seemed like he was normal back then, so it's
Maggie has not seen that man pretty much since then. Well, since she was at Hilltop with Sasha, but
Yeah, that was just weird. That was weird for me. Television.
Oh, because given how dumb he was, I'm kind of like, meh, that he's gone. That's no huge loss. And again, we didn't have a whole lot of quality time with him anyway, so it's like whatever. Oh, that's how I feel.
Fair enough. Anything else about the Doctor and Gabriel?
It's messed up they didn't shoot him in the head, but other than that,
I'm sure they put him down right afterwards.
No, they didn't. They just pushed him off the truck and then left. And Gabriel's crying in the back.
Oh.
He's like, oh, damn it, you messed up. You killed the Doctor. Wah! And then they just threw him in the road.
He's going to be wandering around as a walker.
Yeah. So someone will probably see him again. They weren't that far from Hilltop. So
that's going to be fun.
Yeah.
On that note, if you guys like our content, make sure to subscribe up here at the quarter. Also follow us on Instagram at @RLWereShown, on Twitter at LivingWereShown, and check out the brand new blog, thelivingwereShown.com. As always, thank you guys so much for tuning in, and we'll talk to you next time. Bye-bye.